Seitan, Seitan, Seitan. You've probably heard it pronounced a few different ways, but let's get to the real question. Is seitan, also known as vital wheat gluten, healthy for you? Let's get into it. So first things first, what exactly is seitan? Seitan is a popular vegan substitute meat. It is made from wheat gluten and water and is a high protein, low carb alternative to animal protein. It is sometimes called wheat gluten, wheat meat, wheat protein, or just gluten. Seitan is produced by kneading wheat flour with water to develop a sticky strand of gluten protein. What is left is a sticky mass of gluten that can be seasoned, cooked, and used in vegan or vegetarian dishes as a substitute for meat. Seitan can be purchased pre-made in the refrigerated section of most grocery stores. It can also be made at home by mixing vital wheat gluten with water. One serving of seitan is made from 1 ounce of vital wheat gluten, and it contains the following nutrients. It is also extremely low in carbs, since all of the starch normally found in wheat flour is washed away in the process of making seitan. 1 serving of seitan contains just 4 grams of carbs. It is also considered a processed food. Although seitan is technically a processed food, it is not high in calories, sugar, or fat, and has a good amount of nutrients. Because of this, it doesn't contribute to the obesity like other ultra-processed foods. People who consume a diet rich in whole foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and legumes, can likely include seitan in their diets without much worry. Should you avoid seitan? Since seitan is made from wheat flour, it is a must to be avoided by people who cannot eat wheat or gluten. This includes people with allergies, sensitivities, or intolerances to wheat gluten or to wheat or gluten, and especially those with celiac disease, a serious autoimmune disease that is triggered by gluten. Since seitan is essentially just wheat gluten and water, consuming it could cause a particularly intense reaction in anyone who cannot tolerate gluten. It should also be noted that prepackaged seitan can have high levels of added sodium. Those who must monitor the amount of sodium in their diets should read labels carefully or make their own seitan at home in order to reduce the sodium intake. Is it bad for your stomach? Since seitan is made from pure gluten, there is some concern that eating it may be bad for your gut. In a normal, properly functioning gut, wheat gluten digests properly. But sometimes the gut can become leaky. This is called increased intestinal permeability and is associated with a higher risk of food sensitivities, inflammation, and autoimmune diseases. Some test tube studies have found that eating gluten can increase the chances of having a leaky gut, even in people without celiac disease or gluten sensitivities. However, not all studies have replicated these results, so wheat gluten affects different people in different ways. If eating wheat gluten causes unpleasant side effects like gas, bloating, diarrhea, or joint pain, you may want to try removing it from your diet for 30 days just to see if your symptoms improve. Seitan is a popular vegan protein source made from wheat gluten and water, so be mindful. Seitan is a great source of protein. Seitan is made entirely out of wheat gluten, the main protein in wheat, so it is a good protein option for vegetarians and vegans. The exact amount of protein in seitan varies depending on whether other proteins like soy, legumes, or flours were added during production. A 3-ounce serving of seitan usually contains between 15 and 21 grams of protein, which is roughly equivalent to animal proteins like chicken or beef. However, while seitan is high in protein, it does not contain the amino acid lysine, which is not a bad thing. Just to be sure, you need to include lysine-rich foods such as avocados, tomatoes, and beans to your diet. It is very easy to cook with. Plain seitan is made from simply wheat gluten and water, so it has a relatively neutral taste and takes on the flavors of sauces and seasonings very well. This makes it a versatile cooking ingredient that can blend into almost any meal. Prepackaged seitan can be a quick and hearty vegan protein option, but making seitan at home is also relatively simple and is a low-cost alternative. It's great for vegans with soy allergies. Soy is considered to be one of the top 8 food allergies, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. However, many popular vegan protein options such as tofu, tempeh, and packaged vegan meat substitutes are made from soy. This can make it difficult for vegans with soy sensitivities or allergies to find appropriate meatless products at the grocery store. Seitan, on the other hand, is made from wheat, which makes it a great choice for people who cannot eat soy. Well, alright, let's recap this video on seitan. Ultimately, seitan is a great lean protein and is a good source of minerals like selenium and iron. Seitan is a great option for vegans who cannot eat soy, since other vegan foods such as tofu and tempeh are soy-based. However, anyone who cannot tolerate wheat or gluten, including those with sensitivities, allergies, or celiac disease, must strictly avoid seitan to avoid serious side effects. It is also important to note that seitan is a highly processed food and can be high in sodium when purchased pre-made from the grocery store. Also, there is some concern that gluten might increase the chances of leaky gut, but this has yet to be linked directly to any symptoms. Overall, seitan can make a great protein source and food choice for you, but it can cause unpleasant symptoms in others. So just remember, listen to your body and let how you feel guide your food choices. This will conclude our video today on the nutritional value of seitan. If this video provided you with helpful information, please give us a thumbs up on this video, and remember, in life there are plenty of choices to make. Let's try our best to make them good ones. See you on the next video.